Hey, brother. So sometimes you have to wait and see how many people you run into. Like you, for example, will come to this location, the mission, and there'll be all kinds of people. Other days you'll come, there won't be anybody, but if you go inside and you tell them that you're here, they're gonna all come out. So right now we're waiting for Pedro to go and see what's going on, and all that. Especially that there's an ambulance here. It's you never know what can happen. So this is part of what we're doing here. Trying to get them while we can. St. Moses the Black one?
Yes, I heard.
Something like that. I don't know where it's gone though, because they've been advertising for I don't know how long. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you know me, but I'm Tim. And what we're doing today is we are preparing food for the homeless. So we have a whole operation downstairs in the church basement. We make sandwiches and we put together hamburgers for the homeless people downtown. We take it right to them. And this is something we do frequently here at church. We do it once every few months, and we're picking up the pace a lot more. And we're going to be pumping out a lot more production, God willing, and taking care of a big problem in our community and making sure that, we're doing the Lord's work. And so that's it, man. Yep. Cattleman's barbecue sauce. This is the best on the planet. And if you take just a little sip, you'll feel like a cattleman too.
Are you sure about that?
Filter.
Captain.
All right. So basically, what we do, grab oil, like so. Then you'll go ahead and grab yourself a bun.
Making a burger.
Yes, we're making burgers. So while Tim and I guess other people are going to get the patties, we'll set up the burger.
For the sauce.
So we have some barbecue sauce here.
Okay.
So you could just put one tiny spoon on the bun. What you could do is you could put a little bit of onions, probably like a little pinch.
The more the merrier, because this is all of our, responsibility. As Christians, this is who we are, right? So you know what? We all have to take ownership of it, and we do in this church. There's all kinds of people who come out to, pitch in and lend a helping hand and be that, image and likeness of Christ when we're giving out the food downtown. Mm-hmm. And it's really sobering, when you go into these places where a lot of these people have lost all hope, or they have, they're hanging on their lifeline. This is kind of like where it matters the most, We can't neglect that and our duties as Christians. And have the heart of Christ. This is what we live for. These are our brothers and sisters. The same people that we're serving here with as our brothers and sisters are the same downtown. These are the sons and daughters of Christ. So we got to play that role, and God willing, we'll be able to do it as much as possible, God willing. It's not very difficult to, send out that email and expect, I don't have to do any work really to come and just make sure people are coming and invite them personally. You send out the email, and we got all kinds of devoted family members. We got, the kids even, just people who take the time out of their busy schedule to come and do this because they know, they treat them as their brothers and sisters. And it's a bit of a stigma here, because a lot of people we deal with downtown are coming from backgrounds of being addicts, alcoholics, drugs, narcotics. And it's something that is not addressed really as should be in our community. I'm not just saying, I'm saying, locally, it's easy to kind of put that out of your mind. And it's easy to kind of not resonate with it. You know what I mean? Unless you're there, you don't really know. And so that's one thing we got to do is make sure that we're there for those people again, because it could be their last day. You don't know. You don't know. And so sometimes, and you see the look on their faces when you're there for them, you're helping them, you're feeding them. That is like, it's a look you don't see even maybe at most Christmases you have with your family, and you're giving, each other gifts, and it's a time of love and hope and charity. This is something else. You know what I mean?
And in the near future, you're hoping to like also get people from other jurisdictions and other churches locally as well.
Bring it on if we can. If we can, we have to. We have to work together. The best part is that we have great partnerships with other people, ministries, churches, that we can get together. If it's Abuna's will, if that's what he's looking for, if we can operate at that capacity, I know he would. He would do anything to help those in need. As long and as at the rate we're going, we've been blessed by God to do so many things. You know how many ministries we have. We have service every day during Lent. You know what I mean? We can do all kinds of things, and with God, all things are possible. So God willing, I say it would be a good idea.
You guys, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts, Tim?
Final thoughts, it was a good day, thank God.
Good
We were
day.
able to deliver everything.
Yep.
We typically hand them out, and then we go into the kitchen and we give the rest to the ones that have kitchens, and then they are grateful. We got to work more on helping our fellow Christian organizations, because the ones that are secular, they get subsidized. The ones that are affiliated with any kind of religion or our ethnic, like our faith is left out of the picture. So we have to, if we can, reach out more and continue helping. But today was a good day. Most of these guys were not well fed, so thank God it worked out. Pedro?
I think you summarized it well, buddy. I got nothing more to add.
That's awesome.